Alright guys, it's Saturday, October 14th. We're out today for Iowa's early muzzleloader season. This is the opening day. And we've got Heidi out here in this plot. You are how many weeks pregnant?
35.
She is 35 weeks pregnant. And we're in here after a couple good bucks. Deer will probably be within bow range, so I have my bow and I have an early muzzleloader tag too, but there's so much going on in this blind. There is so much going on in this blind that hopefully it happens. So sit back. Hopefully we see a deer. Hopefully Heidi goes and gets another deer this year. What are your thoughts?
Pretty cool, but my luck's gotta run out someday, right?
Yeah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deer already out, so
You won't be able to see it.
it's alright.
It's far enough to the left. No, there's Pike, buddy.
Alright guys, we're back out for the afternoon sit of the 15th. But today we ended up picking the field that Heidi shot her buck in last year. And there's a couple good deer that are running this side. And it seems like each year on this property that we've had this alfalfa, it's really, really hot early October. And then it starts to slow down as you get later in October into November. So there's standing beans, there's alfalfa, and then Hunter overseeded some brassicas into the standing beans because they're 30-inch rows, so you're able to get good sun into the seed and you can grow brassica. So we got pretty much everything. We got sorghum behind us, so the only thing we're missing is some corn, which is across the road, so they should not go across the road. Anyway, hoping to see a couple different deer in this area. We've got some history with them, and then Hunter was out in this blind last weekend and he saw a pretty big old deer. So sit tight, see what happens. We both have muzzleloader tags. I've got my bow. We've got one gun. We're able to reload. So it might get western because there's a lot of does over here, so I might try to shoot a doe with my bow. But yeah, we'll show you what we see. Any encouragement or words of wisdom?
No.
She's never got anything for the camera. Maybe next time. Alright. That is a problem.
That's why you don't have bucks staying, because the
Yeah,
does are eating all the food.
I think it's to a point where it's like the bucks are like, oh my god, there's way too many. Yikes.
Where's that 15?
He's further than that. About 1 to 60. Seriously. Call him the Pillsbury Doughboy or something.
He's a boss.
Alright guys, it's Monday, October 16th. We're out again. She's out for the third night in a row.
Probably the last night.
Probably the last night for her of all the years to take a little bit more time. But that's what happens when you get a little more picky. You have to be a little more patient. You gotta enjoy it. So we decided to come back out today to the horseshoe plot. This is the same plot we had a run in with those two nice bucks 2 evenings ago. We decided to let this field rest last night, only because you kind of have to clear the field when you get out, because there's just no good access yet to this to shield your entry and exit. So we're back out today in hopes of seeing the number one right now is mozzarella stick. Should name him Browse, but we like to be food related here. So if we're not going to see him, one of the biggest inhibitors of seeing him are the fact that all of the beans that were picked, there's starting to be some regrowth of those. So he could be out feeding on the new growth and one of the other fingers, but I still think he's going to want to come in here and hit this clover chicory. It's a little bit warmer today, so hopefully that'll push him back to green. Now I'm just blabbing. The guy across the road is picking corn, so there's also a chance that we see other deer. So, are you shooting tonight?
I hope so.
She's shooting tonight. We've got the bow, we've got the gun. It's a circus in here again, so we'll see what happens. We'll show you what we see. That's that 2 or 3-year-old. He's nice. He's got... That little one thought he was cool. He's all bristled up and everything. Those ticks are just gonna look at this happening. This old 6.5-year-old buck ended up appearing at the very end of the field at about 250, 300 yards out. And we didn't really know what he would do as he was slowly feeding and fully expected him to be out of range all night. But we ended up watching him and he started to slowly feed our direction. And Heidi decided she'd be more than happy to try to get a shot at this big old buck. And so slowly but surely he started feeding and feeding. And then eventually he got an eye on some of these does and just made a straight beeline toward the blind and ended up getting to right around 100 yards. Now, unfortunately, the footage ended up getting lost somehow, taking it off the SD card. So you'll have to watch the GoPro footage here, but still wanted to showcase the moment as it was an exciting experience for both of us. And the last time we get to go hunting without having a babysitter. Just focus on squeezing the trigger. Don't worry about the gun going off. Don't worry about any of it. It's a light trigger, so once your finger's on it, just focus on the squeeze, okay? Squeeze the trigger. Yep, squeeze the trigger. Squeeze the trigger. You got him.
Is he down? I
No.
know he's running.
He kicked hard. You got him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you got him. Are you okay?
I'm gonna pee my pants.
I know. Just be careful. Don't pee your pants. Hell of a shot. You got him. For sure. I watched him in my binos. He kicked hard. Nice job. Oh my gosh. You committed to the squeeze. I didn't watch it, but I could tell you were committed to the squeeze. Nice shot. I think you got him. Pretty sure you got him. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
I think I know where we hit him, but we'll find out. Okay. We got blood. It's really dark. No, it's good. Yeah, I was looking at this old corn stalk. I got a video right now, but I'm just trying to showcase, like, literally, he fell into a ditch that you would never think would expect. Miss Heidi is 35 weeks pregnant, and your fat cameraman He's gonna have a hell of a time getting this out by himself because nobody else is here. His body's so big, his head is really, it's hard to do his head justice. That thing is just ridiculously big. Like that deer's head is really big.
Well, I hope the video turned out well with our recovery of this very old, very heavy deer. 225 pounds is, to my knowledge, the heaviest deer that has been shot on any of the farms. And I hope my husband still loves me, because the recovery of him having to try to drag this out of the ditch was an experience that did not, I don't know what to say other than, so the whole experience of recovering the deer was almost just as much of a story of the kill shot of the deer. Walking up on him last night in that ditch was exciting, but also disappointing and overwhelming because we had no idea how the two of us were going to get him out. So we're here, we're happy we're here, we're happy he's out, and couldn't have asked for a better story because this is one that I will never forget and will be told every year on this day for the rest of my life. He's very broken and busted up, and he needs all the credit that he deserves because he's obviously a fighter. He's an old guy and he's a big dude.
Yeah, and as you can see, there's a shed there behind Heidi. We've got 2 years of history with this deer. Last year we called him the broken G2 buck, and we thought he was 5 or 6, and we elected to see what happened the next year. And as you can tell, he went downhill drastically via his antlers, but his body size and all the scars on his face and his neck just kind of tells the whole story of this buck's life.
Alright, well that's going to be a wrap for this video. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we hope to have some more action soon with some more bow hunting and maybe some early muzzleloader success yet for Trevor.
Probably not. I'm going to use Heidi's muzzle.